Okay, Stays. Stop scrolling for a second, because Stray Kids just did that thing again. You know that moment when you think, they've already done everything? What's left? And then, boom, they kick open the door. Literally, the back door. Stray Kids just smashed through another massive milestone. 300 million streams on Spotify. 300 million. And guess what? It's not just another number. It's history. Because Backdoor just became their 7th song to cross that mark. 7th. And the fandom? Yeah, Stays are losing their minds right now. But how did this chaotic, high-energy anthem from 2020 still manage to blow up years later? What makes Backdoor such a timeless K-pop classic that refuses to fade? Grab your light stick, turn up the volume, and let's open that door together. Because once you step in, there's no going back. Hey, you want to come in? That one line changed everything. When Backdoor dropped on September 14th, 2020, it wasn't just a comeback. It was a movement. A follow-up to God's Menu, Stray Kids' monster hit that had already flipped the K-pop scene upside down. No one expected them to come back so fast, and with something this explosive. The sound? Chaotic, experimental, addictive. The choreography? Sharp enough to cut through steel. The visuals? Peak visual king energy. But Backdoor wasn't just another hype track. It was the statement. A declaration that Stray Kids weren't here to fit in. They were here to redefine what K-pop could sound like. Fast forward to 2025, 5 years later, and this song is still alive, thriving, and dominating playlists across the globe. And now, it's joined the elite club of Stray Kids' 300M plus stream tracks on Spotify. Backdoor isn't just a song. It's a culture. You hear that iconic whistle and your body just moves. Let's go back in time. 2020. The world was quiet. Too quiet. But in the middle of that silence, Stray Kids dropped noise. Beautiful, chaotic noise. Produced by Three Racha, Bang Chan, Changbin, and Han. The song was pure SKZ DNA. Rebellious, confident, and addictive. It wasn't about perfection. It was about energy. That feeling of chaos meeting control. And the message? Come through the back door. It's not about sneaking in. It's about being invited into the Stray Kids world, the one that doesn't follow rules. It's the anti-establishment anthem of Gen Z K-pop fans who are tired of cookie-cutter idols. And maybe that's why it aged like fine wine. 5 years later, the sound still hits hard. That electric drop, the heavy bass, the synchronized chaos, it's everything Stray Kids stand for. And now that it's crossed 300 million streams, it's officially sealed in K-pop history as one of the genre's most streamed 4th-gen tracks ever. Let's talk numbers. 300 million streams on Spotify isn't small. It's massive. That's 300 million clicks, 300 million moments when someone, somewhere, chose this song again. And for Stray Kids, this isn't new territory. Backdoor is now their 7th song to hit that milestone, joining legends like God's Menu, Maniac, Thunderous, Case 143, S-Class, and My Pace. Each song represents an era, a version of Stray Kids that grew stronger and louder. But Backdoor? It's the turning point, the song that turned local recognition into global domination, the one that made even casual listeners go, wait, who are these guys? And the craziest part is, its streams are still climbing because newer fans, fresh stays discovering SKZ through S-Class or La La La, are going back, digging through the discography and getting hooked on Backdoor. That's the mark of a classic, a song that doesn't just go viral, it stays relevant. Now, let's talk about the fandom, because you know stays don't play. When news broke that Backdoor hit 300M, Twitter, X, basically exploded. One fan wrote, "We opened the back door and never left. 300M deserved." Another tweeted from, "Hey, you want to come in?" to, "Hey, we did it again." Even meme accounts joined in, posting edits of the members literally breaking through doors like chaotic superheroes. And honestly, it fits, because if there's one thing about Skiz, it's that they never go through the front. They make their own entrances. The comment sections are full of nostalgia too. Fans reminiscing about discovering the song during lockdowns, or how the beat made them feel alive when the world felt so still. There's something sentimental about this milestone. It's not just numbers, it's memories. 5 years of screaming, "You want to come in," with friends, doing the dance challenge, rewatching the MV at 3 a.m., and flexing Skiz streams like badges of honor. Stays built this together. Let's take a second to talk about that music video, because Backdoor wasn't just sonically revolutionary. It was a visual masterpiece. That door, that lighting, the intricate sets, the cinematography. You can pause literally any frame and it looks like a movie poster. Each member had their moment. Bangchan radiating leader power, Lino's deadly charisma, Hyunjin's main dancer energy going off the charts, Han spitting bars like he's possessed, Changbin's growl still echoing through TikTok edits, and Felix, with that low voice that should be illegal, Singmin serving main vocal realness, and Ian being the chaotic maknae we can't live without. The choreography alone deserves its own documentary. The sharp angles, the perfect synchronization, it's like watching rhythm manifest in human form. That video didn't just trend, it set the standard. Backdoor marked the moment Stray Kids truly went global. After its release, international media started calling them the next-gen leaders of K-pop. They weren't following the K-pop formula. They were rewriting it. Western producers took notes. TikTok trends exploded. Even people who didn't stan Skiz started saying, "Okay, wait, this song is actually insane." The song charted across multiple countries and landed them performances that showcased just how theatrical K-pop could be. And every live stage, a riot. Confetti, fireworks, Bangchan yelling, "You want to come in," to stadiums of 50,000 fans screaming back in unison. It's the kind of energy you can't fake. That's what Backdoor did. It transcended language. It turned a Korean song into a universal anthem of chaos, freedom, and confidence. So why does the song still slap even 5 years later? Simple. It's timelessly Stray Kids. The structure is unpredictable. The flow switches like 5 times. It's got humor, intensity, and self-awareness. It's what people now call the Skiz effect. That ability to make something sound like a wild experiment, but still catchy as hell. Plus, the message aged perfectly. Backdoor is about inclusion, about letting people in, about community. And now, in 2025, after countless world tours, records, and global recognition, that lyric feels even more powerful. Stray Kids have built a world where everyone's invited. No matter who you are, where you're from, or what kind of chaos you bring, there's always space through that back door. Though they haven't officially posted about the milestone yet, fans already expect the members to mention it in a live soon. Bangchan's probably smiling ear to ear in his next Chan's room. Han will joke about how he still remembers recording that whistle part at 3 a.m. Felix will thank Stays with that deep voice that makes the internet collectively melt. And Hyunjin, you know he's going to post a mirror selfie caption something like, "Let's open the next door." Each member carries this achievement proudly because Backdoor wasn't just their track. It was their turning point. So here we are, 5 years later, 300M deep, and Stray Kids are still breaking their own ceilings. From the raw energy of Bod's menu, to the fierce elegance of S-Class, to the timeless chaos of Backdoor, this is more than just a milestone. It's proof that Stray Kids' music isn't a phase. It's a phenomenon. So what's next? Will Top Line, La La La, or Megaverse be the next 300M hit? Or maybe something brand new from their next era will break records even faster? Tell us your thoughts down below. Which Stray Kids song do you think deserves the next 300M crown? And if you made it this far, you know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop a "Hey, you want to come in the comments. Because just like the song says, once you enter the Stray Kids world, there's no way out. This has been SKZ K-pop News, bringing you the loudest, wildest, and most chaotic updates in K-pop. Stay loud, stay proud, stay stray. See you in the next one.